Yo, this is JB the Cowboy fan, and yes, sir, I'm back with another one. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Shout out to my subscribers. Yes, sir, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my new subscribers. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all. Get me up in there. Yeah, but I'm gonna get on this video right now, man, real quick. Couple plays, couple breakdowns on the plays in that Green Bay Packer game. That playoff game we lost when Dak threw them two picks. So I'm gonna get it right into it because I seen a little film tape or whatever where it was showing that on the pick six, Dak Prescott just missed. He just missed Cooks wide open going over the middle. And then on the pick with the Jair Alexander, where they said he muscled the ball from Cooks, he missed CD Lamb breaking open. The same time he was throwing that ball to Cook, CD Lamb was breaking open. And he had Gallup wide open, just sitting right in front of him, wide open. So I'm just gonna get into let's get into that real quick. I'm gonna talk about the one he threw the pick six to when we starting on the pick six with so who was that? Alexander. Did he get two picks? What was the other guy now? I forgot the other cornerback name, whoever it was. But the pick six, you can see him right here, right? You can look at that. He looking to that side. He looking to that side. So I guess that's where yeah, he looking over there. He predetermined he was going to CD Lamb. But he had Cook streaking over the middle right here. If we just look right here as he throwing the Cooks right here coming up and over the middle. Look at this space. I mean, it's just so much space right here. He could have led Cooks up here. So this is poor anticipation. This is terrible anticipation, not reading the defense, seeing that him coming up. Dak predetermined he was going to CD on this play. And that's not how you play the quarterback position. You can't predetermine your throws. Obviously, the defender was watching Dak's eyes when he threw that shit, and he jumped the route where CD was over. He jumped that route. But if Dak would have read this correctly and anticipated Cooks coming open, look at this space. This linebacker, he way over there. You mean tell me Dak couldn't hit this guy? He couldn't hit this guy streaking over the middle? Come on, bro. Come on. And they want to talk about the O-line and the O-line. So look at this protection. There was no rushing. He didn't have to rush this throw. Look at this pocket. Well, once again, it's the offensive line, huh? You mean tell me if he would have led Cooks up here, he wouldn't even be able to jump that route and pick Cooks off and pick this off. That definitely would have been a pass, and he would have to go through Cooks to get this ball if Dak would have threw that shit in this area here. There's no way that linebacker would have got over there to stop Speedy Cooks. He could have caught that bitch right here in stride. Boom. That's a game-changing play right there. So let's look at the pick. This is the pick. This is where the end zone look where Dak is looking over there where Cooks and Lamb is. It looked like he predetermined he was just gonna come up and throw it to Cooks. It just looked like, but if you see where he's already thrown the ball, he ain't even anticipate Lamb. He didn't even anticipate Lamb coming over, and which would have been the better throw. All you had to do is lead this shit over this way. What is this, number 67? That's all you had to do. Here go the ball right here. See, it looked like he forced that to Cooks. Now Cooks, if he would have threw that ball back this way towards Cooks' right shoulder, you see, that was a terrible ball. Plus, it looked like he was confused whether he was going to throw it to CeeDee Lamb or throw it to Cooks. Cause this, look where the ball is. Look what CD. You don't even really see the defender too close to CD. CD shook this dude out his drawers. Dak already predetermined when he was gonna throw that bitch, and then he was off with the throw. Look. Even the defender had to lean. He leaned. I think Cooks expected him to throw it to his that would be Cook's right shoulder to this side. You can't even see the defender in the play with he was gonna break wide open, which he did. CeeDee Lamb broke wide open. But Dak didn't see that shit. He didn't see it. Look at him. He's just now throwing it. But if you look, you got Gallup open right here. Gallup came from this side and broke over and stopped. He did a stop route. He came right over there, boom. He had the defender beat too. Because even if you got this, I see a defender right here with his arm coming through. But if Dak would have read the defense, get to his first or second or third receiver, he could have his better throw would have probably been to CeeDee Lamb. That would have been his better throw. Because that was to the sideline. Nobody was over there. That was his best throw. You mean tell me he was already he ain't even looking where he ain't even looking over the middle. So Dak is only playing half one side of the field, bro. He ain't dropped back and scanned the field. He dropped back knowing he was going to Cooks no matter what. He didn't even give Lamb a chance to break open. If he would have just anticipated Lamb beating this guy, because you see the defender here right now. You see the defender on Lamb at the snap. Dak come up. Now you barely see him right here. You barely see him in the play right there. So CD had murdered this guy. He's done. But Dak already predetermined where he was going to throw the ball. He already predetermined where he was going to throw that bitch. You don't see that defender nowhere near CD. Now, this is a little after the throw, but before the throw, as you can see, he was beat. He was beat. And he missed Gallup right here, too. Look at the pocket now. Clean pocket. He didn't have to force that shit to Cooks. He could have just been patient. He got a clean pocket. He could have surveyed. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. I see you, CD. Or I see you, Gallup. That would have been a first down right there, too. I see you, Gallup. Let me hit you real quick. Hell, if he would have hit Gallup, because Gallup, like I said, he came over here, stopped, and was going back this way. If he would have hit Gallup dead on that stop, it would kind of been in stride for, even though he was stopping, it would have been one of those catches. If he would have caught it perfectly in stride, he could have bent the corner on 25 and got some yardage up there. He definitely would have caught it over the first down mark. But he probably could have got some more yards off of that shit if he would have caught it, catching that bitch in stride, boom, and curl right off of him. This is a 10-year vet who can't even read the field, bro. He can't read the field. Wow. Instead, he decided to make a throw. This is what he's looking at. And he decided to force that shit to Cooks. He decided to force that shit to Cooks. Got CD running wide open. I mean, he was looking over there the whole time. So to me, By him looking over there the whole time, the only thing he saw was Force of the Cooks. That's the only thing he saw. He didn't anticipate or see. He was like, oh shit, see, they about to come open. Look at that hole. Look at all that over there. There's nobody over there on the sideline. And his man beat. And this is an off-target throw. He had to fight. He couldn't fight through the defender. I don't think Cooks was expecting the ball to come to that side. And if it was, it should have went to CD. Who's running wide the fuck open. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Man, this is what I'm talking about. This guy's accuracy and his anticipation. The lack of. That's why he be throwing so many damn picks. I'm going to stay on his throat. I'm not letting up. Because everybody getting hyped. They talking about OTAs like, everybody just good at OTAs. And they just do this shit every year. The culture is changing. The culture is changing. Oh, Schottenheimer's changing the culture here. What? How? The culture changing because they got Pickens? What is Schottenheimer doing differently that showing that the culture has changed? Everybody balling in OTAs now. Man, don't wait till them pads come on. Then we're going to see if this culture changed. Yo, this is JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Cowboys.
I'm glad. I will tell you this. If there's a human breathing that I've ever met that I'm proud that took advantage of me financially, I'm proud it's the one sitting to the right. And Dak.